Hi, I'm Mark Stringer, co-founder of PrettyGreen. My side hustle is Metropolitan Spirits, where I'm co-founder of La Maison Fontaine Absinthe. The idea came about from a guy I met at London Business called Sven Olsen, who phoned me up and said, I know a place where we can make an absinthe. Do you fancy getting involved? We created an absinthe because we believe that there was an opportunity to redefine the category, a mysterious, misunderstood drink that everyone knows about, but really do they understand it? So we had the idea, let's create a premium spirit, let's create an absinthe, and we had no idea how to go about it. So we researched and found a place in France called Pontellier, which is the birthplace of absinthe, where 200 families used to actually create absinthe. We found a distillery, we found a master distiller, and embarked on a crazy journey of trying to work out how we created a premium absinthe. A traditional pour that you'll see is where you dilute an absinthe. So what we sort of do, you take a single measure, you pour it into a Pontellier glass, and then quite simply you dilute it by dripping water into the absinthe. This should be about the same strength as a wine, so 3 to 5 parts, about 15%. And the beautiful, all the macerated herbs come out of the absinthe to create a really sweet drink. There's never enough time to do what you want to do, even if you've just got one job. But the reality is, if you love doing different things, you'll find the time. There's 24 hours in a day, 8 hours to sleep, 8 hours to work, 8 hours to have fun. So you can always find time if you love something. I suppose you could look at it in two ways as to why we've done it or why I've done it. One, absinthe, misunderstood, a bit crazy, a bit on the edge, but more importantly for me, it fulfilled that entrepreneurial spirit. As a marketing person, I'm used to helping other brands create fame and be launched, and I think if you're in marketing, sometimes you've got to put your own neck on the line and create your own brands and create your own things. Working with clients all the time, what I've found that, having different business interests, and particularly Metropolitan Spirits, is I now have a greater understanding of the end-to-end issues that clients are faced with, whether that's sourcing product, whether that's distributors, whether that's sales, out of stock, cash flow, writing business plans. So I think, what you bring back is the ability to not only tell clients that you know how to create brands, that you can truly demonstrate that you do know how to create brands. When we embarked on this journey, we didn't really know where we were going to go with it. It was just that idea of let's do something because we can, or people said we couldn't. And ultimately what we want to do is keep scaling the brand. We've got wide distribution across the world now. Our biggest market, bizarrely, is Indonesia. And for us, we just want to keep growing. We've added more products to the portfolio, and we've got some great ideas in the pipeline. It's easy to have a business idea or an idea to do something. The reality is focusing on making it happen. And there's always people out there that you can turn to ask for advice, to work out how to do it. The reality is you'll fail at a lot of things. We've made a lot of mistakes, but that's the enjoyment, that's the excitement of trying to do something. And the enjoyment and the fulfillment comes from actually seeing what you've done and seeing what you've achieved. The reality today is everyone's got a side hustle. The days of just single jobs and a job for life we know have well and truly gone. So what we try and encourage here at PrettyGreen is actually people having a side hustle. We find it brings a lot back to the mix. So whether that's people who are journalists, whether that's people who are DJs, whether that's people who've got their own fashion brands, we actually want to encourage it. And actually, if there are ways that we can invest in their businesses, then that's fantastic for us at PrettyGreen.